What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with some mo nuts on yo chinny chin chin. We're talking obesity, we're talking facts over motherfucking feelings, Jillian Michaels, and more, and probably less, and probably exactly what I said. Okay, pinch the nips. The nips are out today. You're welcome. Let's get into it. Oh. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another video. Thank you so much for joining me for this NOC session. Thank you. The king hath returned, and so has Jillian Michaels. And because of the new Biggest Loser reboot, obviously she is making some headlines because she was in the original. I never watched it. I don't follow her stuff, but I do pick up on this obesity bullshit. And of course, loud voices like myself, like Alan Roberts. We were just doing a live stream last night, so you could check that out on the Every Damn Day Fitness channel. But we talk about these issues because they're real. Facts over feelings. Feelings are being pandered to. But here's the thing about feelings. They're subjective. Your feelings aren't wrong because there's nothing to be wrong about. They're just feelings. My feelings aren't wrong. They're just my feelings. However, when we forget that these feelings do not translate into, wow, you are physically obese. You are physically having medical issues. Doesn't matter what you're feeling, those things are present. So she's been interviewed in a bunch of different magazines, and they just kind of picked it up on the same one, I think. And the title on this one, health.com, says, Jillian Michaels slams PC diet culture. Obesity shouldn't be, quote, glamorized. And the little theme under it says, quote, I think we're politically correct to the point of endangering people. No fucking shit. The political correctness, the PC culture has been going rampant since the 80s and 90s, okay? It's nothing new. One of the problems that really just grinded my gears. It pinched my nips a little too hard. It got them a little bit, well, you can't really pinch nips too hard, but it got me a little bit frustrated because of how everyone tiptoes around making some basic statements. We have to put this disclaimer before anything that we say. Check this out. So in this article, right after it says, quote, I think we're politically correct to the point of endangering people, it says, quote, yes, we want to be inclusive of everyone that comes in all different shapes and sizes, that nobody should ever be body shamed or fat shamed or excluded, and that everyone is equally deserving and should feel equally valuable. We gotta fucking rub every single person's taint before we even talk about the issue. Everyone is equal. Everyone should be respected. Everyone deserves rights. Rights are different than feelings. People are never going to feel equal. We can respect people. We can give them the same rights. I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about being equal. We're all so different. We all have different talents. We all look different, but yes, we have different skills. Some people are gonna be better carpenters. Some people are gonna be better basketball players. Some people are gonna be better writers. We're not equal at all. When we're talking about the laws and those basic human rights, sure, but that's gonna be a problem forever if we're always trying to make everyone feel nice and everyone feel equal and feel this way, because in the context, people are not equal. It depends on the context. It's evident in politics when it's a 50-50 split every fucking year. It's like 49, 51, or 50 and a half and 49 and a half. Why is it so evenly split? Sports games are not even that close all the time. I mean, overtimes are not that common. They are, but not really in the big scheme of things. But with politics, every fucking year, it's like 0.5% this way, 0.5% this way. So half the country is like, shit, my team didn't win. We're never gonna make everyone happy. So she continues and says, obesity in itself is not something that should be glamorized. No fucking shit. Wow, we're really breaking some ground here. She continues, but we've become so politically correct that no one wants to say it. People have been saying it nonstop. Celebrities are now coming out of the woodwork saying these things because they realize, wow, it's more socially acceptable to push back against plus size and fat acceptance and body positivity. It's more accepted because we've been hammering this on YouTube for fucking months and years. This is nothing new. Obesity has never been good. It's never been a good thing. She continues, quote, I think the world has shifted to a place where that format and messaging is considered fat shaming, but it isn't, and it's not meant to be. Now we've gone so far in the opposite direction. That I do believe. And I do believe in bringing to people's attention and making it in the forefront that you should not be obese. That's a problem whether you like it or not. Fat shaming is like, haha, you're a piece of shit because you're fat, haha, you suck, you must have a shitty personality. There are people that listen to my content, that watch my content, that are obese, that see it, and you can comment below, and get inspired and change their lives. If you want to learn more about all the life-changing content inside Swolenormous X, click the links below. You can get started for less than the price of a peppermint mocha latte. The Swole fam is strong. Those of you that watch these videos and those of you that are members of Swolenormous X, you know that I am accepting of anyone who wants to get rid of the fat mentality, the obese mentality, the lazy mentality, the, oh, I don't have control over my health and my fitness mentality. You do have control. It's time to get the control back and stop changing and mincing words and start taking some fucking action. Many people expressed outrage over Jillian Michaels' comments, including body positivity advocate Jameela Jamil. Oh my God, this person's still opening her mouth. Anywhere, anytime there's anything that goes against what she believes, she gotta open her fucking mouth. Listen to this response. Quote, elitist ignorance. Good start. Elitist ignorance from a renowned, longtime bully of fat people. Don't just shame and blame. Quote, cheap food, which most can afford, is full of hormones and sugars. Many work too many jobs to have time and money to work out. There's PCOS, insulin resistance, medication side effects, etc. Just existing or even daring to post a nice picture of yourself feeling beautiful and sexy isn't glamorizing anything, she continued. It's just existing and loving yourself, not a crime, not a threat to anyone. Shame and erasure doesn't work. If it did, we'd be a very thin world by now. Do you see how she's completely misdirecting the argument? Why are you even mentioning, what does cheap food have to do with it? Hormones and sugars? We're talking about obesity. Yes, that's the cause. We're talking about the comments. Jillian Michaels, even though she's late to the party with this comment, and this is kind of getting kicked up again for like ungodly amount of time, this pushback from this body positive megastar, Jameela Jamil. She's another actress from The Good Place. She's trying to blame it on there's PCOS and insulin resistance medication side effects. Yeah, no shit. Where do you fucking think it comes from? It's a product of all the things that make you obese. Yes, cheap food. Yes, hormones and sugars. So stop eating that fucking stuff and you won't be obese. It's that simple. Jameela's just going after people's feelings. And how many people are blaming their obesity on PCOS? How many people are blaming issues on existing conditions that come from poor decisions? Here's how we can even the playing field. Fuck what Jillian Michaels says, and certainly fuck what Jameela Jamil says. Let's understand that you, me, we all have the information at our fingertips to make better decisions. If you are choosing to go get fast food, that is a bad decision. You choose to do that every day, those are a string of terrible fucking decisions. I'm so sick of this he said, she said, well, she's hurting someone's feelings. People have a right to do this. There's so many reasons to be obese, but all stems from poor fucking choices. Poor food choices, poor exercise choices, lack thereof, just habits. People make terrible, terrible decisions with these habits. So let's stop blaming it on hormones. Let's stop blaming it on these things that, yes, might keep you obese, but those weren't fucking out of whack to start. What brought you to that point? What brought you to those issues that won't allow you to lose weight? It's these terrible fucking life choices. It's the life habits that were instilled to you by your parents and by schools and by this garbage food in high schools and elementary schools and in supermarkets that people just thought, hey, I can fit it into my fucking mouth. It must be good for me. So all this conversation really is starting to piss me off because you have these faux celebrities just kind of talking about feelings as if this conversation is something new. What the fuck was that? Anyway, we have these C-level celebrities that are running their mouths about feelings and about things that are common fucking sense, or should be. 2/3 of the population are overweight and or obese. It's a serious issue. Feelings have nothing to fucking do with it. Nothing. Fuck your feelings. They don't supersede the facts. Obesity is bad. It's not a good look. It certainly is not fucking beautiful or sexy in my opinion. But if you're obese, you're fat, whatever you want to call it, I am here for you and I support you. I want you to ditch the fat mentality. That fat mindset is what's going to keep you unhealthy for the rest of your life. So it's time to take control, take responsibility, learn that you have the power to do so, and then do something about it. Thank you so much for joining me for this NOC session. I hope it made sense. I hope that rant was coherent, and I hope you like those nuts on your chin. If you want to learn more about the Swole fam and get started today, check the links in the description down below for Swolenormous X. You can get started for as little as $2.99 for the uncensored membership, access to Swole TV, the bonus content from this very episode, plus the exclusive playlists that you will not find on any of my media platforms, and also the weekly accountability meetings, the weekly live Q&As, all that stuff inside Swolenormous X, plus all the programs, the yoga studio, the brain gains meditation section. Literally, it is no joke, 1000% legit. Again, swolenormousx.com, links down below, and I'll see you next time for some more nuts on your chin. Peace. How do you feel, baby girl? How do you feel? Facts over feelings.
No, don't like that.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give